In strive for realizing prosperity in the era of globalization, ICT appears as a prominent element for national development stages. ICT creates new opportunity for developing independent business in society. Indirectly, ICT creates new chances of business from the conventional ways of business. From this point, ICT is expected to be an alternative solution for solving the problems of development such as poverty, unemployment, and acceleration of growth rate. In order to find the solution, the government works together with all stakeholders, including business and academic community, have formulated several strategic policies and several programs in systemic ways. The global target reached 50% of the world population to have access to internet should be fulfilled in 2015. It requires support and effort from all sectors. According to that reasons, the idea of developing information and communication technologies volunteer or ICT volunteer becomes highly relevant. The idea of ICT volunteer activity is a reflection of development concept based on self-reliance of participatory society. In the implementation, it becomes a model of the society work together to change and improve welfare. Within this context, social voluntary work has become the fundamental vision for ICT volunteer on 5th of July 2011 in Bogor. Since then, the Indonesia ICT volunteer in local provinces and region was established gradually.
With the program of the government where we would like to promote the internet for the people to use the internet to make them smarter and smarter, to make them more creative and more productive. We would like to inform and train all the people to make sure that they can use the internet in a good manner like that. In doing this, the government will not be able to do it alone. It is in this respect that we set up the so-called ICT volunteers in Indonesia. We would like to develop the ICT volunteers to request all the people to support the movement of the ICT volunteers. And we would like to make the movement of ICT volunteers in every province, in every district, in every cities, so that they will be trained, and we would like them to retrain again the rest of the people in this country. So when in 2015 we can reach our agreement in WSIS, where we would like to make sure that around 50% of Indonesian populations have an access to the internet, then they will use the internet in a good manner for productive and creative activities. Now, this ICT volunteer movement is not only Indonesia, it is also a global movement. The International Telecommunication Union, or ITU, which is an organization under the United Nations, looks after the ICT activities, also proposed and set up the so-called global ICT volunteers. Indonesian volunteer ICT program is also connected to this global ITU program for ICT volunteers. And it is in this cooperations that Indonesian ICT volunteers also receive the visit of several ICT volunteers from Korea. And this year, Indonesia also sent some of their ICT volunteers to Thailand. With this exchange of volunteers, we would like to make sure that our volunteers can learn the good things from the activities, ICT activities, volunteer program in other countries, and they can also tell them about the activities of ICT volunteers in Indonesia. Also the other way around, where ICT volunteers from other countries can learn from Indonesia and we can also learn from them.
Considering in the important effect of the establishment ICT volunteer, government has decided to continue to deploy this program at provincial level, regencies, and cities. The Indonesia ICT volunteer activities are not merely in encouraging the socialization of healthy and safe internet program, but also providing technical knowledge in the field of its security, digital content, and its application development. Therefore, it is clearly expected that ICT volunteer and communities are work together to utilize government support on facilities such as PLIK or Community Access Point, MPLIK or Mobile Community Access Point, Warmasif or Information Society Cafe, Rumah Pintar, Smart Home, Desa Pintar Smart Village, and Desa Berdering Ringing Village. Creating an ICT volunteer as self-reliance movement and leading volunteer organization who are ready to serve the public as humanitarian mission for the society. Empowering the people through socializing, educating an ICT training skill for the benefits of community and the nation.